Yo, what's poppin', y'all? I know y'all may have just seen the show. Got a little heated up in there talking about this ADOS bull crap. A lot of y'all been hitting me up too. Excuse me, asking me about it, what I think about it, or you guys wanted me to say something about it, and so many reasons I didn't get into it, and for one, because of who supposedly created it, but again, I'm gonna tackle it right now because it's becoming, excuse me, it's becoming a movement that and I'm not against brothers, getting what they're owed, but this is complete bullshit. ADOS, the what is it? American Descendants of Slaves. And I'm getting a whole lot of shit. I just want y'all to know this video is not just about that. I just wanted to touch on that first because we got on that on the show, and we got into it a little bit. And on the show, I don't have enough space to talk about it more in depth. But what's happening, y'all? So I don't have a space to talk about it more in depth. But I just want to get this shit out of the way because I'm not gonna talk about this shit much. Y'all know I don't do many videos. And so when I do a video, my shit is like a Biggie verse. The shit is power packed and I get the fuck out. So I'm just gonna touch on this one time, say what the hell I need to say. Y'all share the shit and make sure people get the information, because I'm not gonna talk about shit 50 million times like the rest of these niggas. So I can get 50,000 views and all. I don't care about that. I'm supposed to give you the information one time. You take it, you do what the hell you want, you're supposed to do with it. If you don't take the information and use it, hey, that ain't got nothing to do with me. So again, this ADOS, American Descendants of Slaves. All right, you got to deconstruct this shit. Why you should not be calling yourself these terms. Again, everything in this damn system is law first. You need to be getting your legal game on point. Get your legal game down. So again, and know your history. You just can't pop up and be like, yo, we need this, and be like, all right, well, why do you deserve that? Well, we were slaves. Oh, okay, well, you were slaves. Well, according to our law, it says that slaves don't have any goddamn rights. So again, let's take it back. You guys going back to we're gonna just go back into when you were freed as slaves. So you got to remember as well, the government crashed and it was reconvened and became a corporation. You can go look it up. It's a Delaware corporation, United States of America, Inc., file number 2193946. All right, it's an actual corporation, just like fucking Arby's or McDonald's or FedEx. So when they became a corporation has to have assets, right? So, but when the Constitution was written, the federal government had no power. The only power that they were supposed to be given was the 10 square mile radius, right? That's in the Constitution. They got 10 square miles, and they weren't supposed to go outside of that little box. Okay, and what was the federal government created for? The federal government was created just to talk to foreign governments when dealing with the states. So, you got the states all united, and at that point, each state was like a country, which is why they were in the Articles of Confederation at first, where a confederation is where we all come together for unity, as a compact, as one league, but all of us maintain our sovereignty individually. Like, none of us have any power over anybody. So that's what they were at first, and they created this federal government. And so the federal government was only supposed to talk to cats on the outside. So say if somebody wanted to come and talk to the United States, then they would come on in and they would talk to the federal government first, and then the federal government was basically just like an agent. It's literally that's literally what the federal government was. They were like agents. So the federal government would come in, excuse me, and say, come back to us and be like, well, France, they want to do such and such and such. What y'all think of that? And then we as a group, we would get together and we'd talk about it, and then the federal government would carry out what we decided. And then also, if we had disputes between ourselves, then the federal government then the federal government would handle that. But that's all the federal government was about. The federal government had no power over anybody in the states, nothing. They had 10 square mile radius. It was a small business. That's literally what it was. It was like a damn ice cream shop. They had no fucking power. So ultimately, over time, they grew. From the federal banks and the Federal Reserves and all the different banking systems that came in and corrupted the government and crashed the government. When the government reconvened, they weren't an actual government. They couldn't reconvene as a real government. If you want to know the full story, just go watch Slavery, the State of Things on my channel. But just real quick, getting back into it. So they reconvene as a corporation. So a corporation has to have assets. So at this point, these slaves were just becoming free, but they couldn't free you niggas and just let y'all run amok in the land because they understood most of you who were slaves were actually the indigenous to this land. So they had to create some type of status for you in order to keep your ass subjugated. So when they freed you, they gave you, how did they free you? They gave you the 14th Amendment. They freed you under the 14th Amendment. All right. So, but let's go before the 14th Amendment, you had the Dred Scott case. Let's go back really quick and show you why you don't just ADOS shit is bullshit. So in the Dred Scott case, it states that anybody who's a descendant of Africans or African slaves, a descendant of Africans or African slaves has no rights in our government. It says that. That's a Supreme Court decision. And if you don't know, Supreme Court decisions stand until they're overturned. That decision has never been overturned. Never, ever, ever. Notice they have not, the Supreme Court has not decided to overturn that decision in the Dred Scott case. All right. Now, also within that, in that case, it states that the Aboriginals are different. They actually have a government and they're separate governments. They're equal governments to us. It states that in there. And they have their own this and they own that and they're able to do this and do that. So they recognize the Aboriginals as having a government, but not descendants of slaves. It says that in there. This is why this descendants of slaves is bullshit. That decision has never been overturned. So then they go, oh, well, that decision is no longer in effect because of the 14th Amendment. Okay. Well, then let's bring that shit in, the 14th Amendment. Let's read this motherfucker, because I'm tired of this shit. God damn. And fucking share this goddamn video with every nigga that you know, because for real, if I hear another motherfucker keep calling themselves nigga, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Call yourself black, call yourself African American. Nigga, do you understand what it is to know this shit and hear you motherfucking dumbass niggas keep calling yourself by that name just because it's a fucking warm ass blanket and make you feel all nice and cuddly because you think if you stripped of that goddamn word, you ain't got shit else? The word doesn't make you nothing. The very fucking word itself makes you shit. So listen, fucking 14th Amendment. All persons born, I've done this 100 goddamn times, so I'm gonna do it again and I ain't gonna do it no fucking more. So all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. All right. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or pursuit without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction equal protection of the laws. All right. Now, did you hear me say that you had any right? Did you hear me say the word right in that whole goddamn fucking thing? There was two words, privileges and immunities, meaning whatever the fuck we let you do. And because you with us, and the immunity is if you with us, you don't suffer the penalty of the motherfuckers who ain't with us, who ain't a part of this government. If we decide to smack a motherfucker down because he's a foreigner, if you're a part of us, then you don't get that beating. That's what the immunity is and some other shit. However, you have no fucking rights. There was no right in there. So where the hell did this overturn the Dred Scott decision where it says that no descendants of slaves have no rights in our government? And you think this motherfucker gave you some rights? There is no word right in there. Go look that motherfucker up. Not only is there not the word right in there, the word citizen is lowercase. As opposed to at the beginning of this motherfucker, in the very first page where they use citizen and it's a capital C. Stop bullshitting, man. Y'all niggas are just so happy being in fucking La La Land. This shit is crazy. I can't fucking, it fucking astounds me to sit up here and look at niggas who sit up here and look at information all goddamn day and then never use the shit. Y'all niggas don't motherfucking, don't go study the shit more. Y'all don't goddamn link up with each other. And you can sit up here and see that every other motherfucker besides you links up and has unity, and that's how they have power. But you can sit back and look at that shit and be like, oh, hey, well, how them niggas get strong? Motherfucker. Look, so again, going back, let's keep on with this shit. So again, so let's get to the voting. Let's get to the voting part of it. So that just showed you don't have any rights. 14th Amendment just showed you don't have any rights. You have privileges and immunities. They didn't leave that out by accident. This is legal writing. They know what they were saying. We cannot give them the same status as we have. So what we'll do is say, all right, you can do this as long as you don't piss us off. When you piss us off, you're getting smacked. That's the right you have. Liberty. Liberty is given freedom. Freedom with restraints. Hey, nigga, don't step out of bounds, nigga. But what's the reason they did that? Because they understood who you were. So if you descendants of slaves, so again, let's get back to the descendants of slave shit. So now you saw that the Dred Scott case said descendants of slaves have no rights in our government. The decision was never overturned. The 14th Amendment did not give you any rights because the word right is not in the 14th Amendment. You have a privilege. So then let's go back to the slavery thing. So most of you over here are actually aboriginal and indigenous to the landmass. Your people go all the way back to this landmass, and I done said this shit 100 fucking times. This is why I'm delivering it like this. This is dragon mode today. And if you saw me on the fucking show, you already saw that shit. So check this out. The the people who were bought over here as slaves only total between 300,000 to 350,000, which is somewhere between 3 to 5% of the people bought over here. So anybody who's claiming they want some damn reparations for being the descendants of slaves, out of every 100 of you niggas is only gonna be 3 to 5 that's getting some money. What the fuck is that gonna do for you niggas? And how the hell you gonna prove that? That's not your goddamn way out. Status is every goddamn thing. Do you understand that? There's so many different types of status that y'all don't even know in law. And your status says, hey, nigga, who are you? You gotta tell me who you are, man. I don't know. But if you leave it up to me, I'm gonna tell you who you are. I'm gonna put you in a box that makes me feel comfortable, that's right for me, and that leaves me the freedom to do what the fuck I need to do. Fuck you. That's what's going down right now. So if you come back as, oh, we slave, we African American, and we slaves, and we this and that. If it's 300,000 motherfuckers that was bought over here, but at the very height of slavery, there were 4 million slaves, where the hell did they come from? 300,000, and then not only that, 2/3 were the males and children. So where did all the goddamn women come from? To create all these goddamn ADOS motherfuckers. Your ass was already here, man. Stop bullshitting. Stop being happy living in a goddamn illusion. You motherfuckers are crazy. Man, I sit back and look at this shit, it's fucking insane. This is why I stopped teaching a long ass time ago. For 10 fucking years. Till I got back on this show. Because I see how motherfuckers take information and don't do shit with it. Stop this motherfucking bullshit. So again, back to the damn descendants of slaves. So 4 million slaves at the height of slavery, only 300,000 bought over here. Where the hell did y'all niggas come from? You was here. They just reclassified you niggas as mulattoes and Africans and slaves. The darker you were, you got declassified as a slave. Lighter you were classified as mulatto, which put you at, literally took the status from your connection to the status of the land as being indigenous to the land, and then put you in their system where they could categorize you and box you up. Like some motherfucking, like some goddamn chocolates on the Valentine's Day. You can pick a little chocolate. I want a little Nutter Butter. I'll get a little. That's how they pick and choose you niggas. So again, let's get back to your reparations. Who the fuck are you? You're gonna have to tell them who you are. There's something called the American rights of indigenous peoples, and there's also called the American Declaration of Rights of Indigenous Peoples and the UN Declaration of Rights of Indigenous Peoples. And in both of those documents, not only that, then there's also the House Congressional Resolution 335. And when all these goddamn things, it says that your Aboriginals have the right to the land. But not only that, it says that I can't tell you that you are Aboriginal or Indian. They use the word Native American or Indian. I can't tell you that's who you are. It says self-determination. You need to tell me. I can't tell you who you are. That's in any goddamn thing. That's in any goddamn thing. How the fuck can I tell you who you are, nigga? I don't know you. But hey, you want me to tell you who you are? Your name is Aloysius Javier Jenkins, and you my slave. That's what's going on right now. But see, all of this is just the minor shit. The major shit is who the hell you are. You ain't even coming. That's just the physical shit. This is just deals with the system that you in. Not to mention dealing with the God that you are, because you got all this goddamn melanin. It's fucking crazy. Y'all don't even understand how important that shit is. How important your melanin is. Y'all sit back, y'all walk around with it. And I just released the damn documentary yesterday, Vibranium Instructions for Dummies. If you don't know what the hell you got on, you don't know how to use it, get on over there and get that and watch the damn video, because your melanin is the most coveted thing in the world by Caucasians. Y'all don't even get that. This is some shit just way out of that. They know, they're walking around here knowing exactly who you are, and they're pissed that you have it and don't understand how to use it. I'm reading this. This is not my this is not my conjecture and shit like that. This is in the fucking science books. It's fucking crazy. Your melanin on the stock market is $350 a gram. $350. Go Google it right now. Got Siri? Say, Siri, how much is melanin on the stock market? And she'll tell you. Melanin is $350 a gram on the international stock market. So now you can start to see why niggas come up missing all the damn time. You know how much melanin you can get up out of a ground up nigga? So you sitting back here not even knowing, you walking around just, hey, nigga, I'm good, nigga. You just, hey, I can rock it, nigga. Oh, yeah, nigga, I'm beautiful, I'm black. And you ain't even black. This is not black. It's only reflecting a portion of the goddamn light spectrum. This is not the color you are. And be black and be happy you this color, because if you weren't this color, that means you would be absorbing this and toxifying your body. So you're not this motherfucking color, but this melanin is a fucking super chemical god brain. There's a dude named Nicholas DeVere. Y'all need to go look him up. Nicholas DeVere, D-E space V-E-R-E. This motherfucker, that means House of Vere. Nicholas of the House of Vere. I've said this before. Look up the book Dragon Legacy and also the Dragon Seed. He talks about the whole dragon lineage. So you can start to see where this come from. Because y'all don't think, a lot of y'all think I just came up with this shit out of nowhere, but you wouldn't if you saw the face of the dragon. But a lot of y'all don't do your study. So you can see where this shit comes from. This is this whole royal dragon line bullshit. There's actually two dragon orders. Two different dragon orders. One created by Sigismund von Luxembourg in 1408, and then one created by De Vere's ancient grandfather, great, whatever down the line. He was King Vere of the Elven House of Vere. This is some real shit. You can go look up their goddamn their coat of arms in an old heraldry book. This is a real royal family, the Elven House of Vere. Now you start to see where the elves and all that shit come from in all these different movies and why they so motherfucking powerful and they're immortal, because they're royal. And the only way you can be royal is if you got Moorish blood, is if you got melanin in your blood. Your shit is the most coveted shit in the world. And let me tell you how this shit goes down. Because His family is supposed to be in the actual lineage, the dragon lineage. So he gets his dragon title from being in the lineage of the dragon line, which he says goes all the way back to the ancient Anunnaki, which is who? That's us. That's niggas. Anybody with motherfucking with a goddamn Google can know that the ancient people of Mesopotamia, which he's talking about he's descended from, were niggas. So that's how he got his dragon bloodline. And this is who his family was. Then Sigismund von Luxembourg, he created the dragon order in order to stomp out the dragon. He wanted to kill you niggas as Moors and Saracens, and Saracen means the rising sun, or from the east, which from the east because the sun rose in the east. So you were the rising sun. That's who you were, man. The people of the sun, because you had this. And so the people who are most revered in the world are the people who actually have the melanin in their blood. They have the Moorish bloodline, you know what I'm saying, without through their lineage. Like, even go and look at the royal family right now. They're the House of Windsor. That's not their name. They're Coburg, Saxe-Coburg Goth. But go and look up the ancient Moor Coburg. He's a big old black brother with big old hoop earrings, big ass lips. That's a brother. Anybody who's more connected to that melanin frequency is revered in that culture. Think of the coolest white dude is the motherfucker who hang around niggas and then he gets around Caucasians and he got some swag. He the coolest motherfucker around that. But when he gets around us, he just a regular motherfucker. You ain't got all that swag around niggas. Cause we already know what's up. They used to motherfucking grind your ass up and sell you on the market, in the market as mummy powder. It was ground up mummy, melanin. Go look that shit up, Google it. This dude, Nicholas DeVary, talked about they have a ritual called the Starfire ritual. And the Starfire ritual is where you get all your Dracula and all that shit from. Because they drink the blood, the menstrual blood of the woman in this ritual, because when a woman is in her menstrual cycle, she secretes all these chemicals, these endorphins, and what's called your endocrine system. So your gland secretes all these hormones within the blood. And so what they do is when the woman is bleeding, they drink this blood and they get a boost. And what's in the blood when they secrete it? It's DMT, it's melatonin. They don't see melatonin as the dark chemical in your body that produces that comes out at nighttime. It's night melanin. So you have day melanin and night melanin. So they don't have the night melanin. So they have to get it any type of way they can. That's why they got melatonin pills. But they drink the blood for melatonin. They drink the blood for melatonin. They drink the blood because it turns in the blood, instead of serotonin, it turns into melatonin at night. So in the daytime, it's serotonin. And the nighttime, it's melatonin. But what's also released in your blood is copper. Because your melanin has copper. You have 3 different types of copper in your blood, in your system. You don't even know that. Not only do your skin has copper, your blood cells has copper. But it's not only does it have copper, it has blue copper. Y'all don't even know that shit. You got blue copper in your motherfucking skin and in your body. Motherfucking blue. Not because this blue is actually like bright ass blue in your body. And there's 3 different types. And that motherfucking shit makes your ass a super power conductor. And they're looking back and they're doing all this research on your ass. And they like, do you see this shit? These niggas is motherfucking, fuck these motherfuckers for not knowing who they are and taking this shit for granted. And you around here dealing with some goddamn ADOS bullshit? Are you fucking serious, niggas? You done forget all the fucking super shit y'all done forgotten and you want to deal with some motherfucking reparations? Well, deal with it the right way. Go back into your family bloodline, find out what you were, and if you are indigenous to this landmass, because everybody's not. But if you are, go and ask your parents, go ask your grandparents, what were we? I'm telling you, it's gonna be a story about who your family was on some indigenous stuff. 9 out of 10 times, you're gonna find that, oh yeah, we was Cherokee. Oh yeah, we was Blackfoot. Oh yeah, we was this. Go look at ODB. Old Dirty Bastard he did an interview with Howard Stern where he talked about he was a Shinnecock. He was Shinnecock Native American. He called himself Native American, it's really Aboriginal, but he knew. And he would tell anybody who would listen. That's who he was. And then all of a sudden, somebody, he comes off the stage doing a show, and he said he had a headache, and somebody he didn't know gave him a motherfucking pill, and then he's dead. But he's on Howard Stern, the biggest damn radio show in the goddamn world, and he said that I'm Aboriginal. And y'all think that's a coincidence shit, nigga? And he was not only just on Howard Stern doing it in most of the interviews. Go look that shit up, man. So you need to get back to your status, man. You get nothing. No matter if you call yourself ADOS, FDOS, SHIT, whatever the fuck it is, your ass is not getting anything until you come up out of this black bullshit and stop calling. Let it go, man. Something else better is coming for you, but you gotta let go of the black shit. You gotta let go of the I'm an African slave shit, because that's not who you were. That's not. I mean, fuck, if that is who you are, then more power to you. But most of you motherfuckers, that ain't who your ass is. Fuck, nigga. God damn. So I'm not gonna be out here breaking this shit off to you niggas for a long time. Y'all niggas know where the fuck I'm going. I am going to where? Say it with me. Say it with me. I'm going to Spain. Yes, Spain. See? I'm bouncing and going back to where we had this shit cracking. Because there's some shit over there. And it's getting ready to be some shit going down over here. Because they're pushing this whole civil war thing that they got going on, y'all, with the men versus women, white versus black, this versus that, straight versus transgender. You don't see they pushing this shit? And it's about to pop in a minute. And y'all gonna be caught up in it. But what's going on, what y'all don't understand, within the chaos is a calm. There's an eye of the storm within the chaos. Y'all should be trying to come up right now. Because when this chaotic shit finishes and they finish solidifying what they got going, if you don't have your status and all your shit right, you're gonna be fucked. This shit is going on for a purpose because they're fixing shit in the back. They behind the cape. They the Wizard of Oz and the thing, pulling the strings and doing shit behind the thing while they, hey, look at this over here, while they fucking twiddling your shit down here. So while they're doing that, you do the same thing. Hey, Caucasian man, look at me over here. I'm down here twiddling your That's how you do it. But right now, if y'all sitting around fucking around, worrying about who gonna win the next goddamn NBA finals and, you know what I'm saying, what's happening on this show and, you know what I'm saying, what Kaepernick is doing over here and all of this shit, everything that you see, everything that comes out in the fucking news is meant to distract you on a daily basis. That's the word journalism means. It means daily. That's literally what the etymology of journalism. Journal, it means daily. So it's gonna be some shit every fucking day unless you get focused on what you need to do in order to get out of the shit. Because they'll throw some shit at you all the time. Niggas frisbees. Nigga. You gonna be ducking and dodging, doing all that shit every fucking day. Get your goddamn status back. Get together. Get together, man. That shit ain't hard. We're working this shit. We have Boss Baby Trump going. And let me tell y'all something else. If y'all watch my channel, y'all probably saw a commercial or a video I put up, an ad I put up that has some Trump shit in it. And somebody asked me, Kevin, you a Trump supporter? No, nigga. I'm a Trump supplier, motherfucker. I have a Trump store, nigga. Because this shit, when the 2020 election go off, nigga, all them goddamn Trump motherfuckers gonna be buying some shit. And you know who they gonna buy that shit from, nigga? Us. Niggas. But they don't know it. But what you think they gonna do? All that money's gonna boop. They gonna come right to us, nigga, and we about to lift niggas up with it. That's alchemy, nigga. It's called transmutation. Shit, nigga. I don't fuck around. I'm a Trump supplier. But I also supply the other side. I got a Boss Baby Trump. That's the other side. That's for the Democrats who don't like Trump. Nigga, I'm right here, nigga. I'm the Rothschilds. I supply both sides, nigga. And whoop, get these niggas go at it. Y'all niggas do that, nigga. I'm over here, nigga. Whoop, you got this jersey. I supplied this jersey. I supplied that jersey. Nigga, y'all do y'all thing, nigga. and get niggas out and raise niggas up while y'all sitting over there fighting. That's what's up, nigga. Thank you. Yeah, nigga. Y'all better get on the motherfucking real shit. We around here motherfucking trying to change the shit. So please support. I need y'all to support. I put that video out to let y'all understand how powerful and how important it is to know about your melanin. In the book, man, let me tell y'all something. In this book, there's a section in the back of the book. In the back of this book, it's called Independent Research. And you know, the independent research is, what they did was, they went out and started looking around the internet to see who else was talking about melanin. So it's like, let's see what else somebody else has found. So, you know, they're searching around, they're looking. Damn, I can't even find the damn page now. And I'm trying to show you niggas. So they looking around, they found a brother who had a website, and his name was Malik Anwar Atenra. And in there, he had, if I can find it real quick and show y'all, in the book, or in his research, he had Dr. Richard King. So Dr. Richard King wrote Melanin, A Key to Freedom. So this is a very small, so one of the smaller books. It's one of the books that help people get introduced to the melanin game back in the day. So Dr. King is one of the very few brothers who's actually researched melanin. So an actual doctor actually went in there and who's scientifically broken down melanin through a microscope and seen the chemical structure and all of that. So in the book, in this thing, they have his research. They're looking at the melanin. They don't now. No Africans are allowed to this shit, but they're looking at us to see what we say about our own, because they don't have the melanin. They can't experience it. So they're looking at us to see what we say. And in his research, it talks about how, you know what I'm saying, we're superconductors and we're the gods of the universe and this and that. So they're reading that shit and they're looking at what we're saying about ourselves. And they're like, oh my God. But then the reason they're saying, oh my God, is because they can see it scientifically. They can see what the melanin is doing. How powerful that shit is. It's a literal power generator within itself. It's electromagnetic power generator, superconductor at room temperature. The most coveted thing in science is a room temperature superconductor. That's what the unobtainium was in the movie Avatar. It was called unobtainium, a room temperature superconductor that they were destroying a whole planet to try and get. You got it right here. Go check out that movie, The Core. The movie The Core, the Earth was fucking up, so they were going down to the core so they could restart the core, the Earth's core, because it stopped. And the vehicle and the thing that they built to go down there, what it had on it was called unobtainium. So two different movies with the same goddamn name, unobtainium. And the unobtainium was black. It was dark and it absorbed energy and it absorbed energy and pressure and transferred it into power for the ship. Exactly what your melanin does. And you think that's a goddamn fucking movie? Two goddamn movies with a superconductor called unobtainium that absorbs energy and transmutes it and transfers it forever at a lot. Man, come on, man. And y'all niggas is worried about motherfucking some African goddamn descendants of slave shit. You motherfuckers are gods and kings and chiefs and everything walking around on this goddamn land, and y'all looking for some damn scraps. Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. Y'all miss me with that shit. Please support, buy the book, God classes. I just redid the Real Nagas, realnagas.com, the website. So you can get everything all at once. So the section on there now is Naga Knowledge Shop. So just go to the Naga Knowledge Shop. Everything that I do as far as the information is on there. The book, the God classes, status classes, 101 tutoring. I do that too. You know, legal documents, all that shit is right there because y'all kept coming in saying that y'all couldn't find, when y'all clicked on the links, that you couldn't get in, you couldn't find it or this. So I just put it all in one damn place. So I ain't got to worry about that shit no more. Just go over there, Please support, because I need y'all. If y'all can get me 4 books by Wednesday, y'all can get four hard copy books by Wednesday. I would love it and appreciate it. And I'm gonna give y'all a shout out. Also, y'all get a t-shirt or a cap when y'all do that. So just everything now is in one place. So if you go and order the book, you're already in the store, real nugget, so you can just go to the shop. But I appreciate y'all, man. Stop fucking around with this ADOS bullshit and get your status. You are aboriginal to this landmass, and to every landmass, really. But definitely the Americas. If you're looking at me and you're in the Americas, man, get your shit back. No one, you have laws out here protecting you right now. Them indigenous rights laws that they have going right now, the international indigenous. It's time for you, man. Y'all just don't know it's out there. They say every goddamn thing in the House Joint Resolution, the House Congressional Resolution for America. It states that the Iroquois Confederacy, they got the government from the Iroquois Confederacy. They owe everything to the Aboriginal. That's what it says. This is the Congress admitting it. And y'all think this is a game? They just gonna whisper, "Hey, fellas, we owe you guys." We owe you guys. That's how they're gonna tell you. They ain't gonna come out here and be like, "Hey, you know what? We took this whole goddamn land from y'all. We sorry." They did it. It's in writing. You can go look it up. Any motherfucking body in America can go look up House Congressional Resolution 331 or 335. You'll see it. And it's right in there. It says the right to self-determination and self-identity. There's two terms. Self-determination, self-identity. That means, nigga, you better tell me who you are, or I'm gonna tell you that your motherfucking name is Julio Fernandez. Nigga, that's who your ass is, nigga. You motherfucking Spaceball Jenkins. Because, nigga, I don't have to say who you are. I don't have to give you your motherfucking right title, nigga. I'm not obligated to do that. So